What up, what up, team? Welcome back. Let me give you guys a minute here to show up. I'm going to talk about some kettlebell training benefits, things that I have seen improvement on this last 5 years training with kettlebells, losing over 45 pounds of fat from 225, almost 230 to 180 pounds of lean muscle mass. So it wasn't an overnight success. So I'm not here to sell you on that. I am here to tell you that if you place a system that works well with your life of living a more active lifestyle, it's gonna help you crush your fitness goals as long as you don't quit. A system that's simple to follow, that's not gonna burn you out, that you can fit into your own life. Us being fathers, career workers, just the demands of life. Sometimes we feel like overwhelmed and we don't feel like fitness is not accessible to us, but there's many reasons why I train with kettlebells and body weight, because that's all you need, and you can train from a small space anywhere in the world, at home, in outside. It's easily taken anywhere you want, the kettlebell and your body. I mean, it's going with you, right? So like I said, a system that works well for you, and I'm gonna give you my take on those things through my personal experience on leaning out, becoming more functional, getting mobile, moving away from like the commercial gym experience where you only train in one movement pattern, which eventually, you'll see muscle growth, but I'm not here just for muscle growth. I'm here to build a capable body that's gonna be resilient, it's gonna be mobile, it's gonna have flexibility, strength, endurance, cardiovascular on point. I want all these things, and this is what I've gained from training with kettlebells. I'm 32 years old, a father, husband, a career firefighter. So all these things I can tell you, the way I've trained for the last 5 years has helped me evolve into a more functional human being, eliminating a lot of the ache and complaints that I used to deal with, not having the range of motion in my shoulders, or not having, muscle endurance, joint pain, low energy. All these things, they're gonna affect you. Okay, they're gonna affect you in a bad way, and eventually is gonna catch on to you later on in life, 10 years from now, when you're bedridden for some health issue, cardiovascular, diabetes, what else? Obesity. You're gonna get that scared, and that's when you're gonna change. I've come across many clients, many people who that they don't change until they get that news from the doctor, like, hey, this could have been preventable, but because of your lifestyle, you've gained tons of weight, you barely have any muscle, you've lost strength, you're gonna have a harder life regardless. So and that's just the truth. If you don't take care of your body, life is gonna be much harder. Life is hard as it is. This is why I come here, to hopefully inspire you, motivate you guys, teach you from my ways on everything that I've learned, the results I've seen, keeping things simple so you can have success, so you can eliminate pain, so you can eliminate health risk, so you can live a stronger life, not only for yourself, but your family. And yeah, let's keep it moving. So functional strength, right? Like through kettlebells and body weight training, you're gonna build a lot of functional strength. By that is just strength that you use on the daily, okay? We're not looking for a PR, personal record, and how much weight I can move. I could care less about moving 300 pounds, you know, squatting and all these things. I just want to be functional. I want to be able to move in every range of motion, right? Picking things off the ground. If I got to run, if I got to pull, push, squat, rotate, jump, crawl, what else? Be explosive. If I have to mow the lawn, if I have to play with my kids, if I got to take care of grandma or mom fell, if you fall, are you able to get up without complaints? In my line of work as a firefighter, I see this all the time. I see all this time. I'm telling you that as you get older, if you don't build muscle, if you don't build strength, if you don't become functional, you are going to have a hard time. I see all these things in nursing homes, okay, in people's homes, because they either, unfortunately, you know, some health has come upon them that they had no control of, but many of the times is lifestyle choices, okay? So are you functional to carry throughout the day normal human being movements, carries, right? Groceries. Can you hold uneven weight on both sides and walk, balancing yourself out? Stability, right? Resisting force. If you trip, are you able to react in a way react in a way where you catch yourself? If you fall to the ground, are you just gonna lay there, or are you gonna need help? I see this all the time, especially in the ages of 30 and plus, especially going into the 40s and 50s. Like, you are not capable of doing those things is because you start to move in a certain way. So are you functional to carry life demands, walking, running, if you have to, pull, push, put things overhead, squatting all the way to the ground, picking things up. Like I said, those things are very vital. So through all this training, you move better, you lift more unconventionally, because you learn how to move your body that way. You can hurt yourself anywhere. You can hurt yourself in the gym. You can hurt yourself at home picking something up. So this is why we wanna be able to move our bodies, right? Be fluent, having flow, not being stiff on your lower back. Kettlebells, body weight, help you eliminate all those risks. They just do, okay? Because now you're using your full body's potential. You're not fixed to one motion as if you were using a commercial gym in a if you're using a machine that keeps you fixed to that range of motion. There's nothing wrong with going to the commercial gym and building muscle, right? But can you add extra training, right? Can you add extra training to move more functional, okay? Because you're gonna be tested in your life at one point where all the stiffness, because you stop moving and working on mobility, and it's gonna be a challenge later. So think about those things, and let's keep it up here, okay? So you're gonna be able to handle life with much more ease, right? Because things that were hard, now they're easy, right? Whether that's again, mowing the lawn, right? Doing work around the house, doing can I lift 50 pounds off the ground? Like, these are daily, like, weight challenges. I would say like a 50 to 70 pounds daily weight movement And are you able to prevent injury by putting things overhead, walking, not falling, right? Like being coordinated, like all these things is what I've gained from kettlebell training, because you maximize all those skills. Every swing, every clean, every press, you're building lower body endurance, strength, upper body strength, mobility, tons of massive muscle groups that are being recruited at the same time, maximizing that fat loss, building muscle while still training your lungs, your cardiovascular system, without going on endless cardio rides, right? What else I got? The goal isn't just to look strong, okay? Is to be strong, okay? It doesn't matter how much muscle you have if your muscles aren't functional, if they're not ready to be reactive to save your life, if they're not ready to endure pain and endurance if you're in a bad situation. And whatever you stress your body with, whether it's good or bad, your body adapts, okay? So for muscle growth, we want to stimulate muscle to where you're close to failure or 3 to 4 reps away from failure, where you stimulate that muscle enough for it to break down and grow again, right? Like we get better, we get stronger in discomfort, okay? Muscles grow because you put them through discomfort and your body adapts, you feed it the right food and it grows. It's that simple, don't overcomplicate. You become more capable, more useful, and more confident in your body, okay? Because you can rely on your body. You know your body's not gonna fail when it's time to perform. A capable body allows you to be more of an asset, more usefulness, right? Because people can depend on you for your skills, because you're providing help, you're providing extra energy, extra strength for the team, extra strength for your family. You just have a more capable body, and by having a more capable body, you can do more, you can achieve more, you can break old limiting beliefs. Okay, so build a capable body. This is what I've built with kettlebells and body weight training. Like I said, the system I have, it is very effective. 30 to 45 minutes training from home with one simple tool, eliminating a lot of that driving and losing time and endless hours in the gym. It doesn't work for me. I'm telling you what works for me, and this is why I look like this, right? So, all right, so strong body equals strong mind, right? Like, yes, the body will follow the mind, okay? But if you give your body comfort, you will adapt. Like, you're not able to unlock your full potential without any physical challenges, stresses throughout the body, because now you're stimulating the brain with dopamine and all these good feel chemicals that your body releases in times of personal challenges that you're trying to break, right? Limiting beliefs. Maybe it's your first run, maybe it's your first 100 push-ups. Like, you're constantly challenging your body, and the body always tries to break down before the mind. But like, when you start achieving these goals because you have a capable body, there's a reward system, right? There's a reward system in the brain, pushing past that fatigue during that feeling of fatigue, where your mind is in a place of, I want to quit, I want to stop, I don't want to keep going. you are slowly adapting to those sort of stressors, and your mind doesn't get to those points if your body is not being challenged through physical training at all. Okay, so this is why physical training unlocks true potential in your mind by accomplishing really hard things that your body thought it couldn't. Okay, this is the difference between someone who's overweight and somebody who's fit, right? Like, there is a presentation that you give people when you show up to the room. There's really good qualities, and that's just the truth. Okay, so when you push through harsh sets, you rewire your mind how to handle stress, because you calm yourself down. It's not that the training becomes any easier. You become stronger over time, so your body can endure more pain, or your body you're more efficient at recovering because your lungs have increased in how to increase oxygen levels, right? That gets to your muscles. Like, all these things, you become very adaptive because you constantly challenge your body. Okay, confidence grows when you earn your progress. So confidence is only earned through action, and confidence is the outcome of the actions you're gonna take, and the reward after. Okay, so if you take an action and the reward is it's almost like expectation of what's gonna happen, right? Like, I'll take hundreds of people and put them through a program, a fitness program, and I know they're gonna lose 10 to 20 pounds of fat. They're gonna build muscle, they're gonna move better, and they're gonna be performing better in the next 60 days. I know the outcome. I'm confident of that outcome because I've ran the trial. I've put those programs to work. I know the outcome. So I'm confident enough that I know the outcome, and I know that going through that process, this is what you're gonna get. Okay, that's what confidence is. This is why you build confidence only through action. Even me being here, I'm not used to this going live, and this is all new to me, but you become more confident when you do it more. So this is why I'm here, trying to teach you guys my ways, so you can level up your life as well. And I hope you're getting value from this. Just know that I have a training community. Link is in my bio, and this is where you have direct access to training programs. You have direct access to simple nutrition. You have direct access to a community of motivated people that are on the same path as you, and that's improving quality of life, building muscle, becoming more resilient, so you can become a more capable human being. So not only for yourself, but for your family. Stop doubting yourself, because you prove it every session. So stop doubting yourself. Just show up for yourself. If you say you're gonna work out for 15 minutes. Work out for 10 minutes. You don't need a lot. We just need to build that rhythm, that system, okay, where you just learn how to show up. Okay, 10 minutes in at home of doing some movement, 10-minute walk, and don't doubt yourself. Okay, you're much more capable than you think you are. Longevity and vitality, all right? Training with kettlebells keeps your body younger for longer, I believe. Why? Because I'm living the life. I've been training with kettlebells and bodyweight for the last 5 years. I'm moving better than ever. When I was in the commercial gym setting where I was just fixed in one movement pattern, I wasn't using my body's capability on moving in every movement pattern. Okay, engagement of core, engagement of little muscles that you never take notice that make you stronger on lifting, make you stronger on moving better. And not only that, you're building strength, endurance, you're being fast. A lot of people over 30, they start slowing down because they choose to pick comfortable training. With bells, it takes a lot more effort to train with kettlebells and body weight because you're using your whole body. But it's not that it's super hard. It's just like you have to start training in that sort of way, so eventually it becomes easy. And there's no excuses when you travel, when you're at work, when you're at home. There's no excuses that you don't have time to work out, because you can literally just do 50 push-ups, 50 squats, 50 sit-ups 3 to 4 times a week. And by choosing to take those daily positive habits, you're gonna start choosing better habits for yourself, right? Because you're already getting those reward system. Okay, there's habits that are gonna lead you into further away from your goal, and there's habits that are going to lead you towards your goal. Okay, you want to be fit or you want to be overweight, like you got to choose what habits are going to get you closer. So kettlebells and bodyweight eliminate all of that fatigue of like, especially if you're a busy parent, busy individual because of work, life, etc. Right? I have a system that fits into your life. So strengthen your joints, your bones, connective tissue. Resistance training does all these things. People a lot of times complain about joint pain and oh my, certain muscle tissues are stiff, and muscle tissue grew here over this scar after injury. It's because you stopped moving, you stopped doing resistance training. Muscles protect your joints. Okay, muscle tendons, ligaments, all these things that keep your bones, right, body parts attached. They get strengthened by strength training. Okay, strength training. You give those give your body those stressors so you can keep building a strong reinforcement with muscles. Okay, everything that attaches every joint, okay, that gets strengthened by movement and resistance training. That's why when you see people going through surgeries, the first thing they put them on is rehab, and it's resistance training. People don't really get that, but you have to learn. If you get shoulder a shoulder surgery, you have to learn how to move that shoulder again. Okay, on the in its proper socket, in its on how the shoulder was designed to be. You have to start learning how to move that shoulder. If not, scar tissue is gonna grow over. The body's gonna do what it does, and it's gonna heal in that fashion. Okay, so if you have some sort of injury and scar, and you don't learn how to move that let's say that shoulder again the way it's supposed to, scar tissue is going to grow over. You're going to become stiff because you didn't give the body what it needed, which was movement. Like, let me learn how to move this joint again on the way it was designed, right? So a lot of people have trouble with that. So you move with purpose, balance, grace into your 40s and 50s. This is what kettlebells have helped me, because I've built a lot of balancing skills, coordination, right? Throwing bells from one side to another, timing the catch right, throwing things overhead. So the skill becomes very stimulating to the mind and brain, right? Where you crave the movement because you're learning something new. Okay, it's things that you've never done before, but at the same time, you're gaining tons of benefits in cardio, muscle building, mobility. Okay, you're learning how to move your body in that sort of way, and that's what the beauty of using kettlebells is. And since it takes your whole body to move these bells, in your 40s, your 50s, you become more capable, more grace, you have more flow, you're comfortable in how you move, right? Because you know how to move your body in a way where big muscle groups are being utilized, stabilize your muscles use, your core is being used, right? And I've built my kettlebell course. This is what my community is all about. This is why I share with you everything I do. All my courses are available in my link in my bio. So yeah, you wanna move without pain, without aching pain. So kettlebells help you relieve all those issues because the bells require you to be explosive, to be fast, and you can start very slow in the beginning, but eventually develop all these fast twitch muscle movements that when you do hit your 30s, I learned from, there's a study out there from a friend in my community that 90% of men and women over 30 stop moving fast, eventually choosing comfort, and they stop sprinting. Actually, that's what I meant to say. They stop sprinting. You got it, Predam. Appreciate you. Eliminate pain, improve posture. So this is very true when you're training with kettlebells, depending different exercises that you're doing. They're gonna improve your posture. They're gonna improve your inequalities on sides when you're training with just with one bell, because everything you do on the right side, you have to do on the left side. And when the left side's getting challenged, you're recruiting muscles from this side of the body, okay? So you don't crack under pressure, right? Or the force of the bell takes you the other way. So you're always engaged in your core. Your legs are always going to be engaged. So you remove those deficiencies. Also, if you do, a certain amount of rep on the right side, you got to do the same on the left side. And you might take a little break. You usually have one side that's stronger than the other. So regardless, one side doesn't stay behind. And for me, my right side is stronger than my left side. I'm right side dominant. So, but I still stimulate the left side in the same intensity. Even if I got to take a little rest in between. But regardless, I still do the same things on both sides. So unilateral training, you become very functional. It's very practical to life because we got to do carries all the time. Especially if you got kids, if you're picking things off the ground. This is just normal human movement that you're supposed to be able to do. Be able, right? Kettlebell is compound movement, is beneficial for beginners. Yes, it's beneficial for everybody. I believe so. Pain and stiffness comes from inactivity, not your age, okay? Most of the time, your inactivity of choosing a sedentary lifestyle has made you weak, right? You've lost muscle growth. You've lost your strength because you stopped stimulating the body. You're no longer stressing the body in a way where it can grow stronger, okay? The same thing happens when you're running, when you're doing strength training, when you're doing mobility. Inactivity leads to laziness, inactivity leads to comfort, and comfort doesn't lead to anything but more bad habits. So realize that, make a change. We're hitting strong glutes. You'd be surprised, but like your glutes are very important when it comes to like kettlebell swings, all right? Being explosive with your hips, learning how to move your hips, learning how to hinge at the waist, learning how to recruit muscles from your back, learning how to recruit muscles from your legs, okay? Strong lower body, you become a more capable human. Also, stimulating bigger muscle groups excels muscle growth, excels the good feelings that come from your brain that tell you that, hey, this is challenging, but we're getting through it and we're gonna feel better after. So, posture muscles mean less back and shoulder pain, right? When you got good posture, when you open up, all right, your thoracic section opens up because You stop hunching over, right? You start doing exercises that open you up. You start building a chest. You start building, shoulder strength, shoulder mobility, all these things, right? Because you move that certain way with the kettlebell, because of the tool you're using is helping you maximize your body's capabilities, improving all these things, eliminating a lot of the bad habits that we do, especially the sitting, right? If you're a desk worker, right, doing all this, like, you have to exercise to combat that posture. If you don't, you're gonna suck later on, 10 years from now, 5 years from now, usually later on in life, right? Start doing hunchovers and all these things because you stop training. Inactivity, again, certain exercises, you have to move. You have to combat this bad postures, because the life we live today is not like the life we lived 100 years ago, okay? Where a lot of jobs now are, computers and sitting down for a long time. Eventually this affects it affects your body. It's going to affect your health, and it's going to crush you, okay? You're going to gain weight. You're going to have heart health complications leading to diabetes, cardiovascular. If all you do is eat and not train, guess what? It's going to get stored as fat in your body, around your organs, in your arteries, all right, where blood flows through your body into your heart, lungs, everywhere. So, and you stand taller, right? Like, you give space to your lungs to breathe better. Like, that's what it's all about, for you to improve your quality of life by having posture, good muscle performance, feel good about yourself, all right? Because when you feel good about yourself, you feel good about others. And through your journey, hopefully you can help somebody else out. And movement becomes medicine. Movement becomes medicine. And that's just the truth. When I see it in my life experience. I see it in my work, in my career job right here. Like, in my career, I work with a lot of sick people. I work with people in their last days of health. Like, all these things have made me more aware, not ignorant to the fact that lifestyle matters, and how your outcome at 40, at 50, even in your 30s is gonna be. Are you gonna still be choosing more bad habits than good habits? Because you will suffer, okay? You will suffer. Just be active. Be active. Eat healthier food. I'm not saying don't have a day to treat yourself. I'm just saying be more active. Don't let all this energy that you consume throughout the day get stored up in your body, because you're gonna suffer. You're gonna suffer, and you're gonna have that health scare where the doctor's like, hey, you got cardiovascular disease, or hey, you have diabetes, and all these things. And why do I know that? Because I've worked with clients like this. I've worked with friends. But there's still a chance for you to turn those things around by becoming more active, okay? And it's not gonna happen overnight. It's just gonna happen with consistency, all right? Learn how to show up. It's gonna happen with somebody who's there to help you, all right? Right here, right? So if you want my help in removing all this excess fat, right? In a simple manner, building muscle, building a body that you're proud of, so you're functional, okay? So you're more capable. Check the link in my bio, okay? And yeah, movement is medicine. Movement gives you, it helps your mind escape from the stressors of life. If you're going through something sad, if you're angry, negative emotions, like, movement solves a lot of that, right? Because you find yourself that your body releases all these good chemicals, that your brain gets stimulated, right? Because it's thinking about the problem. So it gives you a chance to work on yourself. Having the ability to work on yourself, all right, removes a lot of the mental problems here, right? So, yeah. But anyways, this is the first part to uh, this live video on how kettlebells and bodyweight training has helped me in ways no other training has done for me, right? I'm telling you from my experience, only training in the last 5 years, and I don't get tired of it. Okay, I love it. It's fun. It's effective. You know, I'm moving better than ever. Functional strength, speed, power, ballistic. I'm 32 years old. I'm moving way better. At 28, I was overweight, 230 pounds. Okay, 230 pounds on a bad day. 180 pounds after training with kettlebells and body weight. Okay, it eliminates a lot of the issues where you think you don't have time if you're a busy parent, busy professional, or just busy in general in life. But you gotta want to change. So this is the first part to this live. Stay tuned for part 2, okay, on how kettlebells and bodyweight training has changed my life in positive ways so I can live a stronger life, not only for myself, but for my loved ones and the people around me. You becoming a bigger asset, all right, is the main goal, not a liability. I hope this helps. If you guys haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that for me. It helps the channel out, helps me out, reach my experience. It helps this channel reach other people who are struggling with weight loss, who are struggling with finding a system that works for them in fitness, struggling with not having the right help, not finding the right community, right? So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. I hope this is helpful. I'm gonna continue to do these live training, live talks, and I'll catch you in the next one, all right? Appreciate you guys. Bye. All right, I'm kind of stuck here. Give me a second.